Hello, comedy fans. Scott Combs with Tony Verkennis to offer you comedy on a stick.
Oh, Malcolm.
What?
Let me just explain to you one little thing.
Okay, go ahead.
There are no comedy fans that listen to this show.
How do you know? Maybe Patrick or my brother Chris, no relation.
There are no comedy fans that listen to this show. Just saying.
Okay, fine. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing and following This Is True Really News.
Yeah.
We love you for that.
Do we?
Please get other people to do the same.
Oh, God, yes.
And have them just say anywhere you get your podcasts, you'll find these two idiots. And then you can all point and laugh together.
And that would be the truth. So
yeah,
you wouldn't be actually lying.
Yeah.
Which is good.
But from now on, everything we say is going to be a little bit suspect.
Well, I mean,
at least for the rest.
Technically,
yeah.
Really, everything we ever say is just a little bit suspect.
There's a non-zero chance we're inflating the story.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Can't anyone just flate? I want to flate. It's either inflate or unflate. I don't get it.
No, it's either inflated or deflated.
Flated? Inflated or deflated?
Oh, sure. Right away, you got to get all icky-emmy.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Verkennis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As
far as you know.
All right, go ahead.
I don't want to know. In Fulford, York, England, why do they always have, in Fulford, York, England, it's like using a person's three names.
Or Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA.
Yeah, why would you? I don't care that much.
Well,
in a place in York called Fulford, which is in England.
That takes longer.
I know. I'm just going to rub it in for them being silly. Pub owners Stephen and Rebecca Eccles planned a fun event for families.
Yay!
Remember, we're talking pub owners Steve and Rebecca. Santa and two of his reindeer would appear at the pub's beer garden on the Saturday before Xmas. But, and you knew there had to be one, Freedom for Animals had other ideas.
Oh, no.
Yes, the Daily Mail reports that the Freedom from Animals animal rights people rallied its supporters to contact the owners and ask for the event to be animal-free. One post a couple received threatened to burn down the building with the owners inside if the event went ahead.
We're for animals, but we'll kill you.
We'll kill you without a blinking an eye. When they contacted police officer to advise them to cancel the event. There you go. British policing at its finest.
Well, to be fair, they do it here too.
Pretty sure the guys, like from Midsummer Murders would not say that. Just saying. After everything we have done to support the local community in the nearly 2 years we've been here, we now have to seriously consider whether or not we feel safe enough to stay here at the pub. I hope you're happy with what you've done. Way to go, Scrooge. Actually, Scrooges.
Yeah, I think it's an empty threat.
But in this day and age, you really don't take that chance. So Merry freaking Christmas. Animal rights bozos.
A 19-year-old kid in New York was trying to.
You want to really go for something with animal cruelty? Let's talk to Santa about making those poor reindeer work on Christmas Eve.
And all the poop they leave on people's roofs.
Yeah.
Who's cleaning that up?
Remember in the old days, we would just ignore people like that?
Yeah, we would.
Yeah. No,
well, now it makes for a good story. So this
not a good story, but a story.
This 19-year-old kid in New York was trying to sell his car on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
Somebody contacts him and says, "Hey, I'm interested." Kid said, "Gosh, so am I." So they set up a meeting. Kid arrives at the meeting with the car, and about 6 burly guys force the young lad into another vehicle, then contact the boy's cousin demanding $10,000. So this was a kidnap plot of a 19-year-old kid. The cousin, a bright boy, traced the victim's phone as the kidnappers moved around. Finally pinging it at Floyd Bennett Field. You know what they do over at Floyd Bennett Field, Tone?
What do they do at Floyd Bennett Field, Scott?
It's a New York Police Department training facility that's often crawling with cops.
Well, it is, after all, the New York Police Department training facility.
Officers from the 62nd and 63rd precincts, along with City Parks Department police, a desk sergeant with arthritis, McGruff the crime dog, and a janitor, rushed to the area, and the alleged kidnappers were arrested.
I am pretty sure that McGruff the crime dog is made up. The rest, I believe.
The lesson here: location, location, location.
Otherwise, Commissioner Reagan will have to put you in jail. Google it. Here you go. I have a potpourri. What?
No, I just found another story. Go ahead. You do your thing. I found another story. I can't believe that. It was hidden down below.
Things to make Christmas a little weirder. People want to put Christ back in Christmas, and they say to do that, you have to get rid of the Xmas. Don't be a dope.
Why?
The abbreviation, which, sort of has its roots back in the 1100s. Christianity, back in the day, was shortened to X-ianity.
Oh, so then it would be...
It's the chi in the Greek alphabet. It would be...
Alphabet?
It would be Christ in one letter.
Okay.
Back off.
Oh, how interesting. I didn't know that.
Kissing under the mistletoe is such a romantic tradition until you find out that ancient Anglo-Saxons, from whose vernacular we get the earliest form of mistletoe, called the plant mistletoe. Roughly translated, it means crap on a stick.
Hey, one of my karate students just said that she's changed the rules for mistletoe.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now you have to fight.
Only if they kiss the boo-boos, because I'm going to get killed.
Ooh, I like having my boo-boos kissed.
Jingle Bells? With apologies to Batman, Jingle Bells doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. Well, at least not originally.
No.
James Lord Pierpoint wrote the song called One Horse Open Sleigh in mid-19th century as a holiday song for Thanksgiving. When you listen to it, it didn't take long for it to get repurposed, though. Already by 1857, the song's name was changed to Jingle Bells, and it became Christmas tunage.
So that's why we fought the whole revolution. Or the North and South.
Yes, in the mid-1800s.
Right. 1861. It wasn't that far away.
No. Christmas wasn't always a quiet evening to be shared with family and friends. The original was more like Halloween. But instead of kids going around asking for candy, it was adults begging booze. The theory behind this is we wish
Civil War. That was it. Civil War. I couldn't think of the word. Anyway, go ahead.
Age is a bitch, ain't it?
Yep.
The carol "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" they point to is saying the original song sung by servants to their masters threatened those better off to hand out some liquor, or else we won't go until we get some. Get it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And some figgy pudding.
Queen Victoria is the one who brought in, actually, Queen Victoria and her hubby brought us the Christmas tree in a much more family-oriented time of peace, which actually, anyway, if people tell you, by the way, because number 5 here is most Christmas traditions have pagan origins.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not going there. Christmas trees are a fire hazard. Duh. A toilet brush company made the first artificial Christmas tree. Does that really surprise anyone in the building?
It's where they got the idea.
And fun fact is, some of them today are still made with the sophisticated toilet brush technology. The first artificial Christmas tree is created by the Addis Brush Company. 1950, they received their patent for manufacturing the fake trees. Did you have one when you were a kid? We had a silver one.
No, we never.
We had a tree that, honest to God, looked like it was made out of tinsel.
I think my folks tried it for 1 or 2 years, but we destroyed the thing.
So the silver one we had, which honestly, the branches is like they had tinsel hanging from it, only very short and slightly stouter tinsel.
So strips of metal then.
Yeah, but very tiny, thin. That was upstairs for 1 year, and then it was relegated to that's a kid's tree for the basement.
Yeah, see you later.
Sure, fine. Christmas was at points illegal. I think we all knew that one, right? You don't? Oh, those Puritans, they came across the pond. They decided that Christmas, because of alleged pagan roots, must be outlawed.
Yeah.
I think they outlawed Easter too.
Doggone it.
You know, just when you think
you're going to have some fun,
the Puritans show up.
Yep. And their silly hats and the buckles on their shoes.
They weren't quite as, what's the word I'm looking for?
Pure.
Straight-laced as, that's it.
True. The investiture of new pastor was, it was a long drunk.
And I was going to say, from what people remember, but it ain't much that they remember because,
nobody ever
they
looks.
Were politely toasted.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
From Reason.com. A group of Idaho girls, ages 12 to 16, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, were placing thankful turkeys on the doors of members of their congregation.
Okay.
They wrote thank you notes shaped like turkeys, taped them to the door, rang the doorbell, and ran off.
Who did part of that?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a fun thing.
I knocked at the door and ran off.
Everything was going fine until they got to Bingham County, Idaho Sheriff Craig Rowland's door.
Uh-oh.
He grabbed a gun, ran out of his house in his underwear, pulled the driver of the car out by her hair, and pointed the gun at her. He's been charged with felony aggravated battery, felony aggravated assault, and misdemeanor exhibition of a gun.
Is there any charges for being an idiot?
I checked. There seems to be little truth to the rumor that Mr. Rowland shouted, "You leave a turkey and no stuffing? Are you barbarians?"
Oh, just another idiot in the parade.
Are we at the head of that parade this year?
No, we're the Grand Marshals.
Oh, nice.
We'll be in the middle.
Yeah. Very good. I'll practice my waving.
You and the Queen. That sounds bad. I said you and the.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.